Hey there, guys, and thank you for coming back to my review channel for today's review. Let's talk about Hotline Miami. And this game for Nintendo Switch, picked this up over at Retro Island Gaming. I paid $40 for it, picked this up, and it comes with a book. 100% physical, all on the cartridge. And let's get into this game. Let's start talking about this. Now, this game is absolutely not for children. 110% NSFW, this game. This game is absolute carnage and graphic violence. So here's the beginning of the artwork for this book. And it opens up with this guy is always in stores or convenience stores, and he's always helping you out. And you play as a chicken for the most part. And it's a really intense game. This artwork on this book is just the tip of the iceberg. And these people, these three guys, the owl, the chicken, and the horse, they're basically almost, if you will, think of it like a gang, so to speak. It's not even a gang, but basically they're trying to figure out what happened to you. You're in an alternate Miami setting. And basically these three characters, they give you missions on your answering machine, and eventually you meet them. They only appear at night. It's very trippy. The game is 100% neon, very crazy, for lack of better terms. Doesn't really make sense, but your mission is to go into places almost like Umbrella Academy. If you remember, I can't remember what those guys were. The bunny and the rabbit. If you remember Umbrella Academy, it's very reminiscent of Umbrella Academy, where you're walking in as a masked goon, and you just kill everybody. Kill everybody living. Make sure nobody survives. You get points for stealth. It's controlled using both sticks. And you literally, you run up, you can open a door, knock somebody over, and then you beat them down and you kill them. And that's what the game looks like. Those are actual scenes from the gameplay, what it looks like. It's very 1980s. It has that reminiscent feel of a Nintendo game. You could play as a motorcycle rider if you wanted to. I believe there's like 19 different characters you can unlock. You can unlock a bear. And each character, they have their own little attributes to them that make them different. But it's really just an absolutely bloodfest game. Kill everybody. There's definitely graphic content, violence, drug reference, sexual themes, blood and gore, crude humor, intense violence. And there's definitely a couple of scenes in there where there's partial nudity, where you gotta rescue a girl from a drug den, or a crack haven. I don't know exactly what they would call it, but it's wild. The mobsters are there, and you just kill everybody. And yeah, it's just an absolutely incredible game. If you absolutely have, an hour and a half or 2 hours to kill at a shot, and you happen to see this game available at your GameStop or your Retro Island Gaming or wherever you happen to scoop this one up at, I paid $40 for this. It's 2 games on top of it. So it's Hotline Miami and then Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number. Both seem to reflect off of your answering machine. I haven't beaten the first one yet, so I'm not going to go for the second one. But they are 100% on this cartridge, 100% physical. You don't got to download nothing. It will all be there for you. It will work in your Switch 2. It will work in your Switch 1 forever and ever. After they take off those servers and they no longer are working, you could still play this game, and it'll still function. And the soundtrack for this one is absolute madness as well. It's got it's just got one of those where it's just like hard-hitting house techno music. And believe it or not, it plays well. The music plays well to what's going on in the game, and you're not going to be disappointed. If I had to say for what this game gives, this is, if you ever played Grand Theft Auto, the original, or Grand Theft Auto, the second one, or even the the one where they go to LA, where they go to London, the 1969 expansion pack for the first game. If you played any of those, that's how this plays. It's a top-down. You look at the board. You can go around the building. Your car looks like it's a DeLorean, but it also looks like it's a Bullet from the UK. It's a cross between both vehicles. You travel to quick marts, hotels, offices, train stations, all different places to fight gangsters and mobsters and save your identity, I guess. I don't really exactly know what the purpose of this game is, but it is an intense slug fight. Like, highly recommend it. And like I said, you get more points for being stealthy. The enemy placements are all pretty much always the same on every board, and eventually you can move through it faster. I've seen speed runs where people are able to clear out boards in like a minute. And then they got YouTube shorts of people beating boards. And some of these boards take me like 25, 30 minutes. I don't know how people are able to just fearlessly go through blang, 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 boom. And they finish it. But it is possible, and I'm working to get into being like that. But it's definitely a fun game. When you first put it in and you first play Hotline Miami, the first one, there's a tutorial that's given by this gentleman right here that you run into the entire game. But after you get that tutorial, you're official. You're part of like the mob. You're running in and you start killing people. So definitely highly recommend it. High intense game, high intense soundtrack. Definitely has that 80s, early 90s vibe to it. Everything is in neon. So if that's your thing, and that's my thing, I love neon colors. So I can't get enough of it. So if that is your thing and you're like me, you're going to want to pick up this game because I'm sure that it's going to go out of print very soon. It's made by Devolver. Devolver is the guys who made Cult of the Lamb, The Plucky Squire. They have a whole bunch of games in their collection. I'm really trying to pick up as much as I can from these guys. Enter the Gungeon. That came out from Devolver. They got a lot of games in their roster. So if you're definitely interested in playing some crazy games, check this one out. This is a 2-pack set. Like I said, I picked this up brand new, $40 at Retro Island Gaming. So it came like $43, $44 after tax. But overall, I would definitely recommend this game. It's Nintendo Switch Pro controller compatible. It works when the Switch is docked. It works when the Switch is pulled off. And it will work in a Switch Lite. And it requires basic reading ability is needed to fully enjoy this game. So you have to be able to read at a second grade level in order to enjoy this game. And you have to be able to understand what you're doing as well when you're playing this game. So it's not for kids. Even though you need a child's education level to read this game, it's not at all for children. This game is not in any way, shape, or form children friendly. What's depicted in this game, what's implied in this game, not for kids at all. Children should not play this game at all. And there is, like they said, basic reading. There's no way to turn the subtitles off. It's like the written graphic writing. So you don't want a child to catch that. So, as always, my name is Johnny5. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of Hotline Miami collection. If you did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. Show me some love in the comment box down below. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe in the corners and you ring that bell. Daily uploads here. Jay Glees, Cobra Snake, in the description box down below. Jay Glees is a jack of all trades, master of none. Hunting, camping, fishing, DIY projects, bottle cap collection, something for everybody. So look for him in the description box down below. And his little dog Boone. Oh boy, he is a cutie. Look for him in the description box down below. And in addition to him, I'll have Cobra Snake. Cobra Snake is a retro video gamer. You know, we're talking about Switch games. Well, this guy's been doing this for a lot longer than I have. And if you want to check out some really cool games, check out his selection in the description box down below. I'll have his Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, but he does Grand Theft Auto. He does South Park, Shadows of Mordor, Final Fantasy, Dead Island, Dark Souls, Rayman Legends. So many games he has covered. So you're going to want to check him out. He'll be in the description box down below. And you guys, be good, be safe. And I'll catch up with you guys on the next one. You guys are the best. Later, taters.